I had just a couple more things to tell you about Facebook Marketplace, but I had to change my battery to my video camera, and I always bring an extra battery with me, and tonight I'll put that in the charger. So what other things am I going to sell? Well, I took this, there used to be a ceiling fan right here, and dabbity nabbit, I should have taken a picture of it before I removed it, because I had to remove the blades, and now it's all in pieces and stuff. And initially I thought I was going to take the ceiling fan down and reinstall it, but after talking to Momi, we're thinking about not reinstalling those ceiling fans. We might take this ceiling fan and put it in one of the back bedrooms, possibly, as a thought. But we got two ceiling fans, and if we don't want either one of them, I mean, obviously they're older, they're not remote control. Nowadays you can buy a ceiling fan generally for under 200 bucks with the handheld remote control, and whatever color you want, whatever design you want. Of course you can spend more on that, but we're gonna sell that. And I had some track lighting right up here. I thought I was gonna reinstall it, so I didn't take a picture of it, but we got two track lights that I'm gonna put on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. And then I had a light fixture here that kind of came out like an S pattern, with 4 halogen bulb heads on there that you could redirect whichever way. I'm putting that on there too. What else? I took all the doors off, and I painted all the doors and stuff. That's on a different video episode. Okay, and all these doors are ready to be installed, but we had to wait until the painting got done and the flooring got done and the carpet got done, and the carpet guys just installed the carpet. So after I get done painting, after I finish painting this front area, you know, cutting in the ceilings and the baseboards and painting the baseboards, painting these door frames and all that kind of stuff, then it's going to be time to reinstall these doors. And of course, we're not going to be reinstalling the hardware or the hinges, because Momi wants a different color. She wants nickel hinges. She always likes nickel hinges. And see, here's the door that goes out into the garage. This is what was on there before. They're nice handles from Schlage. They're paddle handles, and the gold hinges. Now, all the ones on the interior were 3.5-inch hinges. Okay, and this door happens to have 4-inch hinges. And I'm going to sell those too, and those are self-closing hinges, the top and bottom one. Here's a deadbolt here that I'm going to sell too, and this one happens to have a keyed entry. And then we've got several paddle handles that are privacy handles for bathrooms and bedrooms, and then some passage handles. I'm going to put all that stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I'm just going to take a picture of it and post it. And then we had a couple. What else did we have? We had a couple blinds, mini blinds, the louvered accordion type blinds that kind of went up, pleated blinds. And so I'm going to put that on Facebook Marketplace. And like I said, I should have taken a picture of all that stuff before I took everything down. On one of the blinds, I did that. Okay, the toilet, that's on there right now. And the light fixtures. And again, I thought the light fixtures were going to be reinstalled, but they're not. I should have checked with Momi first. Dabbity nabbit. You know, so I'm putting those on there. Hey, $5, a light fixture in the bathroom. Why not? And along with all the other stuff, here's another bathroom. Yes, I took that light fixture down, so that's going on there, because I don't think she wants that anymore. And even some actual lights. I don't know if she likes the light that's on this one. We might take one of the ceiling fans and install a ceiling fan there, but then there's no light, and the ceiling fan doesn't have a light kit. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. We may put a ceiling fan, and then we might get rid of the light fixture, and the ceiling fan could have a light kit on it if she wants, or you just have the two lights by the bed, which is controlled by a light switch here, and it dims, which was kind of cool. And then one of those is the power So I don't know which is which. Okay, this one could be the light fixture. And so if we put a ceiling fan in, we may have to change that to just a regular paddle handle over here. And then most ceiling fans, like I say, will have a remote handheld control unit that you can turn it on, off, medium, slow, medium, high, on, off, reverse, and if you have a light kit on it. So see, lots of options. So I'll have to check with her. I'll have to check with her on that. And then we have some wall sconces, and we're going to have to reinstall some wall sconces. There's one there, there's one there. We got two here, but she doesn't necessarily like the color of the wall sconces. I'm not sure where I hid those. They're somewhere, but you know, they're 15 years old, and now because we've changed the colors of everything, I think she's going to pick out some new wall sconces. So that's fine. We'll put those out there on Facebook, and the washer and dryer, Facebook Marketplace. You know, all this stuff. So when you're remodeling, and what I should have done was when I took the carpet out, I could have put that on Facebook Marketplace too, but initially I wasn't even thinking about that. And so when I took the carpet out, I cut it in strips because I was gonna, in like 6 foot wide strips, because I was gonna initially put it in the dumpster, the on-site dumpster here in the condo complex. And so I cut the carpet up, I cut the carpet pad up. And what I could have done, and I was luckily enough, I was smart enough to remember to save some of that carpet, and I put some of the carpet remnants up in here, so that way I can cut them for floor mats, you know, out in the garage or out on the deck or something like that. And then when they get dirty, just, hey, no problem, cut another one. I've got plenty. And then I also, when the carpet guys were gone, you know, before they left, I made sure to pick up all the remnants. I says anything wider than, you know, close to 2 feet wide and above, of course I want to save it because I can use those for floor mats. I could cut one and stick it right here if I want. And then they had a big enough piece, so when we have a couch here, I might have it like a floor rug, you know, cut it. And it would look nice there. Let's just show you. And see, I could put one there by the front door if I want, or out by the front door. Now see, here's a big, huge piece that they got left. Look how big it is, and look how long it is. And they've notched it out, so I've got plenty there for floor mats. Here's the other pieces I saved. Boom, 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 boom. Here's some more. You know, I'm not throwing that away. And here's the old carpet. Some of this old carpet I'm going to end up chucking out in the dumpster. I mean, you know, there's only so much carpet you need, right? And but it's perfectly good that you could cut in 2 foot wide pieces by 3 foot long, 3.5 feet long. Throw it out in a floor mat. You put one right here as you're going in the garage. If you got stairs, we have some concrete steps in the house that we're at right now. I could save some of that and I could take it over there and put it on the concrete steps. I've got carpet there that I had over at that place, and it's all dirty now. I've cleaned it a couple times with simple green and a brush, and I'm like, this is taking me forever. I don't have to do that anymore. All I have to do is cut me another you know, couple steps with the carpet pad with the carpet that I have. That carpet's in perfectly good shape. You know, the old stuff, look. It's nice. There's nothing wrong with that. And so I'm gonna do that. And see, I've got right now, I had one by the front door. I moved it. See, that's just the old carpet. I had that by the front door. I moved it because the furniture guys were here earlier. And look, here's one right here. I just put it out by the door. You know, for now. I'm gonna move that one, but see, I could leave that, couldn't I? Is that a nice little floor mat you could have up by your front if you want? You know, what's wrong with that? Just leave it there. People can wipe their feet on that before they come in the house now on the new flooring. If their feet are wet, they can dry their feet off, whatever. And when that gets all dirty and decrepit looking, after 6 months from now or a year from now, grab myself another one. I got plenty now. Okay, so Facebook Marketplace, think about that whenever you get ready to get rid of something, you want to sell something. Momi's got an office chair. It was probably 250 bucks. Well, she doesn't really like it. It's supposed to be ergo, what do you call it? Ergonomical, I forget the word now. But it's supposed to be proper for your posture and everything. Well, she doesn't really like it, and we've got it stored downstairs, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm taking a picture of that and I'm putting it on Facebook Marketplace for like 100 bucks, 95 bucks. It'll sell. It's almost brand new. She's hardly used the thing. And so if you got certain things around your house that you really don't need, try Facebook Marketplace and see how it goes. All right, that's it from now. Gotta go. So here's what I'm going to do for that lady who's coming to pick up the dishwasher and the stove today, but she's made the agreement. She's going to purchase those, and she's going to purchase the refrigerator, but we need the refrigerator for a couple months. So I wrote that in on my title description so that people knew, and she was fine with that. And so I'm asking her, when she brings out the money, I'm asking her for a little bit more than what the dishwasher and the stove was listed at, as for a good faith effort, a deposit for her to give me so that she knows that I'm not going to sell the refrigerator from under her, and so that I know that she's not going to change her mind from picking up the refrigerator later. Okay, so that's how you would do something like that. Okay. Now, a couple questions had come up on this lighting in here. Initially, we had a light in the middle here that was kind of shaped like an S with 4 halogen light heads on it, light bulbs that you could direct whichever. But Momi's thinking about, she doesn't really like that look now that we've got it all painted. We're redoing the kitchen area with new counters, new appliances, and she's probably going to get something else. But see, we've got some can eyeball lights, I call them, right here above the counter, and this is kind of like a little bar area. You know, we'll have some chairs out here, how the counter extends over like that. And she was like, can we put some pendant lighting, I call it, whereas you have a light fixture rod that comes down with like an elongated glass trim at the bottom of it. And it could be colored glass with a nice directional eyeball light on it, so to speak. And I was like, well, yeah, maybe we could do something like that, but you know, how would you connect it to these eyeball can lights? Well, did you know at the store they have little retrofit kits for different types of light fixtures if you don't like the can light look. And I think there's a trim piece that will accept a pendant light like what I'm talking about. And I think we can just use those and drop them straight down. And maybe, you know, as we're looking at it, maybe have this one a little bit longer and this one a little bit shorter or something. Or you can have both of them the same height. The last thing you want is to get them down too low to where you're knocking them on your head as you're sitting down. I had that issue in Maui, a couple condos, and you had to kind of be careful. It was like they should have raised those up a little bit. Plus, if you have a nice view, we got the river. Look at this, we've got the river right out here, and we don't want these pendant lights down so low that they're going to obstruct if you're in the kitchen from being able to look out there, you know, but yet we don't want these pendant lights too high either, or else they're not going to look right. So it's kind of a happy medium. And usually when you get pendant light fixtures, The tubes that come down might be 4 or 5 of them that you connect together, and then you can have it the height whatever, or maybe it's just one long tube that you could possibly cut for the exact height. Okay, so different types of things like that you might want to consider when it comes to your eyeball can lights.